Online Racing. This is Tier 3, Season 7, and if you can't tell already, we are in Spa, the Belgian Grand Prix. I am Puff Digital, and joining me tonight in the booth is Bobby Tava. How you doing tonight, Bobby?
I'm great. I'm very excited to see what Belgium is going to bring to Tier 3.
Yeah, I know there is a few guys I think who are a little worried about returning to Spa. Tier 3 didn't go so smoothly last year, but that's in the past. I think a lot of these drivers have grown in their skills and in their confidence, and I have no doubt that tonight we will have no problems.
As a Tier 3 steward, I really hope so.
As an admin, just I hope they know that I am watching. They are under a microscope tonight, so you all better be on your best behavior. I'm obviously only playing around. But as I'm saying that, we have the captain starting our first flying lap here tonight. We'll ride on board with him. And Bobby, if you want to take us through the lap.
I was about to say, I'm not sure it's the captain who's the first on track, but...
Well, he's the first one I'm going to give airtime to, because I was a little distracted joining late, but yeah.
I don't mind, okay. Because I was going to say the first actually on track is a Mercedes driver, but my game is glitched and I don't have his name. I have Crunchy Chewy Bar, but this other Mercedes driver, the game is glitched, I don't know who it is, so...
It should be PX Lawsy.
Alright, now that I know it, I know it's PX Lawsy. Alright, let's go. So, we have the captain in... Starting the second sector in the no-name corner, actually. And now going into Pouin, the corner where you don't want to even sniff the curb, which is the case in a lot of these corners in this game.
Especially this track as well. I found I was having a lot of issues on Monday, both in time trial and in the actual race, with the car becoming unsettled. Really just depending on the line I was taking through each corner.
Yeah, that's the mystery of this game. Sometimes some curves are deadly for some reason. But we have the captain coming into the last chicane, closing his first lap, getting out of there pretty nicely, setting a 1:44.2. Good for a second for now, right behind PX Losey, who set up.
Yeah, really close times between the two of them at the top there. Who else can we ride on board with? We have Costco here coming into the bus stop chicane, looking to put a time on the board here. We'll see how he can do. Him and his teammate Ethan, the Alpine team, leading the Constructors' Championship so far in Tier 3. It's been a phenomenal season so far for Ethan. And Costco puts himself into 4th with a 44.8. Nice lap from him to start. Who else can we find?
There's Ram coming in the
Mario
as well.
World just crossing the line, a 43.9. So a really strong opening lap rather from our championship leader. He's been on form all season long. A lot of times now coming across. Let's ride on board with Private Jet. He just started his lap, just coming through Eau Rouge and Radillon.
Yeah, in the Kimmel Stray right now.
Get a nice long look at his lap here. See how well he can do. Little deep there, but that's okay. You can still recover that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm having some flashback from my week in Gran Turismo. There was a challenge to do that series of corner in the wet. I didn't like it.
It's I don't have experience in Gran Turismo. I would hope the curves are a little more forgiving in that game than they are in this one. But
yeah, absolutely. You can pretty much ride them however you want.
That sounds like the world I want to race in. You know? He's looking pretty good here. He's going to get a nice toe off of whoever this is in front of him. It looks like possibly an Aston Martin, who does get out of the way. That's Ryan there, so Well done to him. He would have given at least a slight advantage to Private Jet coming through Blanchemont there. Just the bus stop chicane now left to navigate. I had an unfortunate spin here on Monday, crashed right into that left wall, so you know, I can respect anyone who can make it through there without spinning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the one to judge. On my first run in quali, I invalidated, so I came in and crashed into the pit wall. Maybe we could look at it, if we jump on POV of someone entering the pit lane. There's a red bag coverings for not, if a car crashes, to not like the driver killing himself. I as a driver, not having practiced a pit entry, I judge my pit entry lane on that bag, but there's the actual wall is like a foot further than the cushion. So I just clip my front wheel into that barrier and ended my quali session not even a lap in.
You know what, though? I think Fusions did the same thing as well in Tier 1, so it's can happen to anyone. Also, just want to quickly mention we do have 3 new faces here in Tier 3 tonight, joining as reserves. Just quickly here, we have Dutch, who's currently in P10. We have King Goose, who's in P12, and we have Northern Canuck, who hasn't set a lap yet, but he's actually just coming through Puhan here, so we'll ride with him while he finishes his first lap in qualifying in Zenith Online Racing.
Yep, absolutely.
I also just want to point out, I believe all 3 of them are Canadian, so, you know, I'm not supposed to give any favoritism to any drivers in the league, but we'll quietly be rooting for any Canadians.
Don't need to be quiet about it. I'll some bias in the commentary booth for tonight.
But yeah, it's a good Canadian contingent now in Tier 3. I believe I believe Mario is Canadian as well. Obviously Terminal Deity. So yeah, we got a good group here. Very international in Tier 3. But yeah, like the good Canadian contingent. Northern Canuck comes across the line, P13. So solid lap. You'll obviously be looking to find a bit more time. Oh, as he's lost it up the hill on his good save. Good save. On his in-lap there, but yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say we have GP who, during our patriotic talk about Canadian driver, set up the 10 time, but on the mediums.
Oh, I'm surprised we haven't seen a lot of guys go to the medium so far in quali. In Monday, we saw I think most drivers do their first lap on the mediums.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. I do a run on the medium just like to warm up and get the feel or something, because I'm not fast enough to set a top 10 on the medium.
It's good, yeah. It's definitely good to kind of get a feel for the track, like you said, warm up. I just find personally, especially for a track like Spa with such a long lap, you really don't get a chance for 4 runs. So you really only get 2 shots on the soft tires now.
Yeah, that was I was thinking yesterday. I did not do that yesterday because I thought it was a long track. I don't have a lot of attempts. Maybe it's not the best move to waste, like, quote unquote, waste a run.
Yeah. But I can understand, like, the give and take there in those scenarios.
I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. There's a few people in chat. Just one. Are you hearing me? Because I'm not sure if my settings are correct. So
yes. if anyone in the chat can confirm whether or not they can hear Bobby,
I just pulled my headset's wire. That's not it. But yeah, I'm not sure if my sound is coming through.
Oh yeah,
actually.
he says he can hear you. Asylum said he can hear you. So we've got confirmation. You are good.
There we go. No, the reason I just really yanked my headphone cable, so that's why it got there. Alright. So Costco with the fastest lap, 1:12 behind for now.
I will say, I haven't commentated Tier 3 yet this season, but one of my favorite things to watch for last season was just how competitive Costco and Mario were. The two of them were always so equally matched, so it's nice to see Costco kind of get an upper hand here, and I'm sure Mario is going to really challenge him for that pole position. We have, who else could we find? Maybe someone near the end of their lap. We can ride on board actually with PX Lozzie. He's coming through. I really don't know the names of a lot of these corners. I know this is downhill one. This atrocious downhill right-hander is Bruxelles. Very easy to lock up.
Bruxelles. I said I was going to help you with your French. I think it's time. Bruxelles.
How do you pronounce it? Bruxelles. Bruxelles? What does that mean in English, or is it just a name?
Yeah, it's probably the name of the town.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Bruxelles is it's a pretty big town in Belgium, so I think it's for that.
I wonder if there's a lot of. I wonder if there's a lot of hills. Maybe it's appropriately named due to that downhill right-hander. Maybe I'm just making an awful joke. This one here, Bobby, give us the proper pronunciation.
I think it's Blanchimont. This corner here.
Blanchimont, which should mean White Mountain, no? White Peak?
Yeah, I guess it's not like verbatim. Yeah, it's probably some kind of contraction between the word blanche, which it's white, and mount. It's probably like mountain or something. But I'm guessing it's probably name of a place or something or someone. It's not like a common name or something.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we've just had Mario on his outlap go through Eau Rouge. We obviously know that means red water. Very famously, that corner runs over a small stream, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think you can call it a river or anything like that, but
definitely
more of a
stream. Yeah, it's pretty much a puddle.
But it's red, or at least there's clay at the bottom of it, or something like that.
I thought it was iron.
That could be it, actually. It could be iron. This shows my vast knowledge of F1, all things F1. The corner following, Radion. How do you pronounce that?
In French, it would be Radion.
Radion? Any idea what that means, or is that just another place?
Not a damn clue.
Not a clue? Okay.
Not a damn clue.
Radion.
I think it's time to go on Spa Wikipedia page to get an answer to a question.
Well, you do that. I am riding on board with Alejandro. Coming through the second sector split, he's a little bit up on his time, but really not enough to really move up the order. He's going to have to find about a second, actually, in the final sector here to really make a dent on that top group. We'll see what he can do here. Oh, as he's just gone into the pit lane. What else can we watch? We have Mario World just coming through turn 1. We'll get back to him after. You know what? We'll give GP Colin here. We'll ride on board with him as he finishes his lap. He's coming through the third sector here. He is P2 in the championship, so he's really going to be looking to find a lot of time here. He's not going to have a chance for another lap unless he goes right after this.
Yeah, but he's still in the same set of medium that he set his lap like 2 laps ago.
I see him on the softs on board riding with him. I don't know maybe if you're seeing
I'm
a bit of
set to
desync
best.
as
I'm
GP.
set. No, I'm dumb. I'm set. I was set to the best time.
Okay, yes, that makes sense. GP, though, does go P2. So he moves ahead of Mario World, but unable to get ahead of Costco. With that being said, we'll jump now to Mario World. Coming through Puhan, it looked like he was up 3/10 on his first sector split, which, if he can...
that would be great if he could keep it up.
Yeah, if he can carry that momentum through the rest of this lap, he has a really, really good shot at taking pole position here. We'll see now. He's up 4/10 through the second sector. The third sector, essentially flat out. All he really has to worry about is the bus stop chicane. Hitting those apexes and, not getting too happy on the throttle, and I think he has a really good shot at pole position here. We'll watch him now. Takes the first apex pretty nicely, down into second gear, still in second, a little deep, a little bit of a wobble, but pretty solid. I think he's got it here, and he does indeed. A 1:43.5. Really nice lap here, and
absolutely
really looking good.
Pretty dang good lap.
As Humble Hippo actually comes in across the line in P3, so really solid from him as well. Who else can we ride with?
We have Jay Kelly, who haven't set a lap yet, who's on the run coming into Lecombe.
We'll ride on board with them. We'll see if we can find anyone closer to the end of their lap, but we'll keep note that Jay Kelly is looking to set a time here.
Is it Augustus coming in again? Yep.
We have the captain who's up, coming through Puhan. Oh, he's lifted though. He's abandoned that, it looks like, so he's given up on his lap. Terminal Deity coming through No Name here, or not No Name rather. I don't know the name of that corner. Started the third sector though. We'll watch him now as he comes through Blanchemont.
There we go.
And we'll see what he can do. Obviously, just a bus stop chicane. Really nice on the first apex there. A little bit deep. If he can get on the power nice, though, it won't be too bad. And he improves by 4/10 to move right behind his teammate GP Collins. So, a really nice lap. What else do we have? We have Private Jet. Costco with a 43.5. I told you these two were evenly matched. And what a wonderful time. Private Jet, I caught the end of his lap there. Good for 4th place. Really nice lap. Jay Kelly, only good enough for 8th place, a 44.2. So, we have, I think, the captain just going into the pit lane. He was our last driver here. Who hasn't finished quali. Unless I guess...
was about to say maybe it was another run, but he seems to... lifted.
They've both lifted there. So, this should be the final quali classification. Alpine continues their utter dominance of Tier 3 this season with a front row lockout, already leading the constructors by a pretty hefty total. Really nice job from them. A really good qualifying session from Humble Hippo. I think he's had a bit of bad luck so far this season. He was definitely a driver who, along with Jay Kelly, were expected to compete for the constructors, so nice lap from him. Private Jet, really nice lap. 43.8 up into 4th place, puts him ahead of GP Colin. Both the Ferrari drivers 5th and 6th. That is a 3rd row lockout for them. They are 2nd in the constructors. So they'll be looking just to bring home a handful of points. They'll have a lot of work to do, though, if they want to cut into that gap that Alpine has over them. PX Lozzie in 7th. Some really close gaps, though, as you look throughout the field. I mean, honestly, super competitive. We'll wait for the session to bring up the actual results, but look at that gap between 1st and 2nd. 0.026 between the two of those guys.
Yeah, that's super close.
Just quickly, I'll run through the rest of the order here, and then we can make our predictions. We have Jay Kelly in 8th, Quaminator in 9th, DeCaptain in 10th. Starting outside the top 10, we have Spider-Man Fan in 11th, Alejandro in 12th, Full Throttle in 13th, Dutch 14th, Northern Canuck 15th, Augustus 16th, Cersei 17th, King Goose 18th, Crunchy Chewy Bar 19th, and Ryan, who did not set a time and I believe left the session, in 20th. Hopefully he's able to get back in, but there we go. A bit of confirmation. Dutch and Canuck are Canadian. Cersei as well. So PX Lawsy too. So I mean, tier 3 is a Canadian tier. Yes.
Yeah, I've abandoned my quest of the corner names. The Wikipedia page do not talk about it. There's not much detail. I found a YouTube video that Will Buxton did explaining it, but I'm not gonna watch it now. We will live in ignorance.
Well, you see, the thing, the thing about being ignorant is you can just make up your own stories for each corner. So
there we go.
Yeah, we can come up with our own, I don't know, mythology. I'm trying to think of famous ZOR moments in any of these corners, but I think I've crashed every single season at Spa, so none of them involve me.
Yeah, I would say my only moment in Spa is my first league race in here. It was a full wet race, and I got absolutely murdered by JX, who kind of forgot that in wet condition, Radion is in flat out.
JXW?
Yup.
Yeah, that's a throwback. JX. That's probably why he left, in shame.
Yeah, he's gone to farming some crops right now.
Yeah, he's moved on to a simpler life. Simple things for JX, you know? I know Doth, it wasn't in ZOR, but Doth had a phenomenal, like, double overtake or triple overtake through, like, Eau Rouge, Radion.
Yeah,
the charity event.
24, yeah, the 24 hour, yeah.
So that was a fun moment. Trying to think, really, nothing too exciting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe tier 3, they can start making some memories here tonight on track.
I think they did pretty much enough memories last season. Not gonna lie.
Hopefully they'll make good memories this time.
Yeah, good. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with good memories. Yeah.
Someone did start the session. I don't know if anyone gave the go-ahead. That is a 10-second time penalty if you are caught. Just so everyone is aware. But we'll wait till the formation lap, back until we get the actual grid, the lineup of the grid here, and we'll make some predictions. Someone got a really good start off the formation lap there at the back.
That actually set the tone for the race. That's actually the most crucial part of the race, is nailing that start.
Who do you got for podium? Doesn't necessarily have to be in order, but
podium. I mean, hard to root against the Alpine right now. They were quite a bit ahead. I'm gonna go with my favorite old man, GP. I think he's the kind of guy who will avoid troubles.
Yeah, it's been his MO for a few seasons now. He might not necessarily have the most pace, but he's a very smart driver, someone who kind of takes his time, you know. And like you said, doesn't really get caught up in a lot of incidents. So you're going double Alpine and GP?
You know what? Yeah, I do.
All right. You know, I was probably kind of leaning towards the same. I want to switch it up, though. You know, I want to see some new faces. I want to talk to some people. So I'm going to go Private Jet. I have a strong feeling he's going to make it up there. I'm expecting catastrophe for one of the Alpine drivers.
I mean, that's honestly not so far-fetched that something will happen to the front runners. Turn 1 is known for catastrophe in rank lobbies, so I don't think it's going to be that bad league race, but when it is not bad in turn 1, it's going to become terrible into Eau Rouge.
Yeah, there's a lot of chance for carnage, but I think these tier 3 guys, they've learned some lessons. I think they're going to be extra cautious. But yeah, I'll go private jet. We'll throw, you know what, I'm going to throw Jay Kelly on there. I
was about to say that maybe...
Yeah. I think he's got something to prove. He needs this. He had a really strong showing last week. I think he's kind of going to build momentum here this week. Carry that forward.
Wasn't he the runner-up last season?
He was, yeah.
He's not... while he's in P8, he's a fast driver.
Yeah. So we're going to go Jay Kelly. We got faith in him. And you know what? We're just going to pick... We'll pick Mario, because he's just been phenomenal so far to start the season. That's my picks. Perfect timing. They've arrived at the lines. We'll wait for the last few drivers to get to their grid spots.
Nailed it. We're professional.
Exactly. It's, you know, I think we do this occasionally. And we shall wait now for the lights. I've got a terrible camera angle, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it usually sets up when the lights actually start to go. It's fixed. If you...
Alright, here we go. Lights are on. We have 4 or 5 lights. They're holding. And they're off. Tier 3 spot is underway. It looks like Mario World actually got a good start. Maybe looking to make a move around the outside of his teammate there. Costco, though, forces him a bit wide. It looks pretty okay through turn 1. I don't see anyone facing the wrong way so far. We do have a yellow flag.
There was a couple driver going wide, but no carbon fiber everywhere.
Everyone safely through Eau Rouge as well.
Oh, we have Spider-Man was spawned in 2 ready on.
Oh, and Circe is out as well, so Spider-Man's gone round. That'll bring him to the back of the field. I'm sticking with the front group here. Costco has held on to P1. VSC there. So, quickly look at the position changes here. Full throttle up 5 positions. Ryan's up 7. Wicked starts from the 2 of them. Jay Kelly's snagged a place. Dutch has gained 2. Canuck has gained 1. Spider-Man fan, the big loser, down 8 positions. Hopefully he just spun and didn't pick up damage. But, yeah, not a good start for him. At the front, though...
I just want to mention, Ram, 5th place, gained 5 plays, going to 8 on the mediums.
Yeah, so he's in a really good position. They are green flag racing again. It looks like Costco got caught sleeping on that restart, though, because it looks like the entire group caught up to him there. So, yeah, not entirely sure what happened there, but...
I mean, under the
penalty
it's pretty...
for Terminal Dady. He's lost a position there. It looks like Jay Kelly, maybe he made a bit of a mistake. Jay Kelly has gotten by him, though, so Jay Kelly already up into 6th. We're still going to stick at the front. We'll see if maybe there's a bit of team orders. Obviously, Costco is quite a ways behind Mario in the standings, but it's going to be very difficult to give up a position with cars so close.
And I think it's too early to be
playing the team orders.
Yeah, they're both on the same strategy. They're both trying to race right now.
We do have the captain going into the pit. We also have Alejandro going to the pit. I would assume wing damage for the 2 of those drivers on board right now with Mario World, as he is... I don't think Costco's going to really have a say here in whether or not he wants to let Mario through, as Mario has gotten past him. We also have GP coming under pressure from Jay Kelly. We'll see if Jay Kelly takes a peek. He looks, but thinks better of it, saving it perhaps for when he has DRS. But yeah, Jay Kelly looks like he is on a mission. Humble doing his best to stick with these guys out front. He does not want to let them get away before they get to lap 3, when DRS will be enabled. Yeah, frantic action so far to start. I mean, not really much field spread between the top 8. Full throttle hanging on to the back of this group. If he can stay in DRS on those medium tires, he will tow himself along to a very, very nice race strategy here. GP really pushing Jay Kelly really pushing GP through these corners here.
Yeah, he's trying to get ground. I want to say his rival, because I think there's some blood between them for last season and everything.
they were battling all last season. I'm sure Jay Kelly would like nothing. Just one Ferrari. To get the other one too would be very, very nice for the McLaren drivers. We're third in the constructors. Mario World sets the fastest lap. DRS will be enabled this lap. Terminal Dady has fallen off the back of this group. Jay Kelly is really looking racy here so far to start this race. Quaminator is in the pits. I'd again assume for damage that we've missed on stream.
Yeah, we have Northern Canuck who got damage as well, who spun into Blanchiment, so wing change there.
So we have Jay Kelly now with DRS, not really gaining on GP Colin. It looks like GP does have a straight line advantage in terms of just pure top speed there, as it looked like he was actually pulling away a bit with his own DRS, so maybe a bit of battery play between the two of them that could be accounting for the difference. Oh, as Jay Kelly thinks about sending it into...
He had a look.
Yeah, he took a little peek there. But yeah, a very, very difficult corner to overtake through. And this has allowed Terminal Dady actually to catch up to the back of this group. PX Lozzie is also caught up to the back of Full Throttle. We'll take a look here at that. See, as he runs real wide through the exit of Puon there. Alejandro on the hard tires. Looks like he's made his move past Quaminator. Just quickly.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, I'm questioning myself about the move of getting onto the yards. I guess the reasoning is to get to the end, but would you prefer to gamble in a safety car during the race?
What do you mean?
Like to go onto the medium or the soft, betting that you will get a free pit stop?
I tend to do that pretty frequently. I know I don't have outright pace on a lot of these guys in Tier 1, so I like to gamble pretty often.
I'm sorry, I distract you from Jay Kelly making a move on GP in Turn 1.
Jay Kelly has got that done. I did catch that on stream, though. But yeah, it really depends on circumstance. If it's a track where I feel like I do have pace, I'm probably more likely to follow what the car's around. Oh, is Terminal Dady? Was that Terminal in the background? Has binned it coming up through Radion there. He has no front wing, only a VSC. I am very surprised that his still has a car at all, and his wheels on his car, as he smacked into that wall very heavily.
Yeah. And yeah, I was about to say that from experience, driving without a wing here is not, I do not recommend that. I had to do it yesterday with a broken front wing, a damaged rear wing in the wet. It was not a fun time.
Yeah, luckily, this is a very long VSC, so I mean, the damage he's going to suffer is minimized, having to drive the entire lap without that wing.
Jay Kelly getting a drive-through.
As Private Jet makes a very sneaky overtake on GP off that restart. Wow. We also have drive-throughs for Spider-Man Fan, I think, as well. There was two. Yeah, that jumped up quick there. So, that is just brutal for...
Yeah,
we had someone else off the track there. Yes, Quaminator is off track here. He seems to have gotten going again, and I jinxed it, and he just crashed into the wall with those.
When you have hot tires, there's not much you can do.
This has to be a safety car. He's right in the middle of the track, I would suspect at least. Like, that is
I mean, he's pretty much on his own. Maybe
that could be true
Marshall,
as well.
The race Marshall are insane at Spa, so they're going to clear it up in time.
It's just yellow flag, not even a VSC, so... Jay Kelly has come out from serving his drive-through in 9th place, so, I mean, obviously sucks, but not too bad. We should still be able to get a good haul of points, as we have Humble Hippo. Costco's actually fallen off the back of his teammate. And Full Throttle, we had mentioned him earlier. He's in 6th now, with obviously Jay Kelly's... Oh, his Private Jet has lost his wheel. And that will be our safety car. That is such a weird spot to lose it. I don't know how he managed to do that.
Yeah, that's a weird spot actually. I was gonna say it's easy to lose it pretty much everywhere, but yeah, that's a weird spot.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, there isn't...
Probably just tried to catch a snap, I would guess, of oversteer
Yeah,
or something, but...
I don't remind if that curb precisely is that terrible.
So, disaster for one of my podium picks. But, alright, now we can talk strategy. Do you pit onto the mediums, Bobby? What do you say?
I mean, it's doable. Of course, the medium, if you switch, they're not going to be good at the end, but it's certainly doable. I think I probably would do it.
I actually agree. I would definitely pit, put on the medium tires. They'll go to the end of this race.
Okay, we're having double stacking.
Yes, we are. Wait, from who? Oh, the
From
Alpine drivers.
1 and 2?
Yeah.
And I think Costco sneakily backed up the back.
Yeah, I think he did as well. He did lose that position to GP. No, he didn't, actually.
No, because he was 1 and 2
positions.
and just backed up, create space between him and Mario at the front.
Yeah.
So he did manage to not get double stack, actually.
GP has gone for the hards, which I think will be a mistake.
No.
Full
Yeah,
Throttle has gone for the hards. He was started on the mediums, so I can kind of understand that. We have some guys who have stayed out, though. Dutch stayed out on his 5-lap-old soft tires. Ryan has stayed out. King Goose has stayed out. And Spider-Man Fan has stayed out too, and he started on the mediums, and I think that's actually a good call. I think you were talking earlier. Do you gamble? What kind of strategy do you do? I think you can kind of bet that there will be another safety car, especially around a track like this. I don't know if it would have been
especially
worth
on a track like this where any curb can decide at any moment that your race should be over.
Yeah.
I think it's not a crazy bet to gamble that something will happen during the race.
So you gotta hope, I guess, if you're GP, that you can get off these hards as soon as possible. You really don't want to be on this tire.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think I wouldn't bet on it, but because there's already been 2 VSC and a safety car, and by lap 5. So I'm
very
not sure.
Very true.
I'm not sure how crazy the rest of the race is going to be, because I think it's a limit of 5 in there, 50%.
Yeah, so we are capped at 5. We should have a safety car tracker. If only we could pull that on screen or something. Safety car tracker, 2 VSCs, 1 SC. So I would bet, yeah, we'll probably reach the 5 max, but if they're not safety cars...
At the same time, at this time, there's not much to bet. If you were on the soft, the medium gonna go to the end. So whether you bet or there's nothing to bet on. You go in the medium. If there's something, you're gonna switch back to the soft. If there's nothing, your medium are gonna go to the end.
Ooh, as Dutch has gone into the pit lane, GP has actually followed him into the pit lane.
Is there some damage there?
I don't think so. I think he is changing his tire. As Dutch has put on the mediums, what has GP done? Yeah, he switched to the mediums. Interesting. I don't know if I would have done that, but we also have Augustus and Crunchy Chewy Bar who have pit as well. Augustus has gone onto the softs. Crunchy Chewy Bar is... Oh, never mind, sorry. He was on the softs. He's gone onto the mediums.
I'm gonna sound a bit rude, but yeah, that's some Ferrari master plan strategy thing right here.
That's the Ferrari strategy team at work. I probably would have stuck it out on the hards had I made that mistake, but...
Yeah, I think I would have done too, even if it sucks. I think the 10th place he lost are not worth the better compound.
Yeah, those will end up costing him more time, you would think, at least in the long run. But you know what, Bobby? GP is a more recent champion than either myself or you, so maybe he knows something we don't. Sometimes you just gotta give a champion the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I guess, who am I to judge him?
I didn't even make it 7 laps on Monday, so, you know.
I finished 10, got a point.
Nice.
I was about 30 feet from being lapped, but got my point.
That's all that matters. More points than I got. We talked about momentum and quality. You know, Bobby, sometimes 1 point is all you need. And from there, you go on to bigger and better things.
Damn, that's some wiseful shit here. I wasn't expecting that.
I would assume... Yes, okay, there we go. Safety cars in this lap. We'll get back up with Mario here at the front of the pack. Obviously, you know, let the safety car get ahead, create that gap. Ryan's actually a ghost car. Interesting. I wonder if he never actually joined back the session. He's not actually here. Either way, that's irrelevant for now. What really matters is the drivers who are getting ready to restart this race. Mario World looks like he's actually just gone and punched it quite early, actually. So
yeah, pretty early, but
and it looks like he actually caught everyone kind of snoozing there.
Yeah, I just hope he's not going to be throttled. I guess he's fine.
Yeah, he pulled that off pretty well. He's left, obviously, Ryan's ghost car in the dust, but...
Yeah, I wasn't wondering about the strategic decision of going early. I mean, he gained a second and a half already. I was wondering if the safety car, while in the pit lane, was far enough for the game to not throttle the car, like we've seen in the past.
Yeah, we've seen that quite a few times. Just catching up with some of the back markers here. Spider-Man fan gets his way around King Goose. Terminal Deity's taking a bit of a peek there. Oh, and he sends it. Is he going to make a double overtake there? No, he just gets the one. Spider-Man fan's able to fend him off for now, but King Goose unfortunately loses 2 places down the Kemmel Straight. A really nice move from Terminal, almost pulled the double, and a really nice move from Spider-Man fan. He actually dipped a toe in the grass before dipping to the inside, so really well done.
And seemed like Mario found this some kind of boost, some extra energy on his car, being more than 2 seconds ahead after half a lap.
Yeah, he's really on a mission this season. It's been extremely impressive. Terminal Deity actually.
Yeah, has, great move there.
Yeah, pipped Spider-Man fan. I missed the move, but I caught
it was too wide into the exit of P1, beginning of the chicane.
Really well done there. We have yellow flags all over the track. I really don't know who that's for, though. There is a massive gap from one group to the next group at the back here. From Terminal, that can't be right.
Yeah, but I mean, they fought quite a bit. I can see the old group being slowed down by...
Yeah, I guess, yeah. He's already 4 seconds off Jay Kelly. 4.5. Close to 5, actually, really. King Goose has gone into the pit lane. I don't know if maybe he has
three-way fight into Radion with Jay Kelly and Ram.
Ooh.
I saw Ram made a move in turn 1. I think it's on the Ryan AI, but Jay Kelly is won his piece of the cake there.
Looks like he's going to go around. Oh, his full throttle has actually gone off track to defend that position. I think he's lifted to let Jay Kelly through there. So, yeah, a bit of good sportsmanship there.
We'd like to see this.
Yeah, nice battle, too, between the two of them. Down at the back of the grid, we have GP making his way through. Looks like he's trying to set up Dutch here for a move. And he's actually, sent it down the inside of, give us the name, Bobby. Bruxelles?
I think it's Bruxelles, yeah.
Bruxelles?
Yeah.
Yes. So, a nice move from GP as he looks to make his way back through the field. Terminal picks up another penalty here. Out front, though, yeah, Mario World really stretching his legs. Costco pulling the gap on Humble. TX Lossy, though, is actually looking to get into the mix here as he seems to be catching Humble pretty quickly here. We'll jump on board, though, with Alejandro, who... Ooh, I don't know if Spider-Man had a bit of a moment there, but it looks like he's going to get past here. Oh, he's got a bit of the top-end speed. He's been able to hold that position. We'll see if he makes a move into the bus stop, but very tricky overtaking chicane. He sent it a bit down the inside, but not this time.
PX Lozzi gonna have a run at Umbolipo with DRS, I believe. He had not the greatest exit after turn 1.
Jump up to this group here. We'll see if he can get him down the Kemmel straight here. It looks like he's gonna have a lot of overspeed. And we'll see what Hippo can defend with, but I'm not too confident. They're going to be side by side in the braking zone. Hippo trying to hang it on the inside. They've made contact. And Hippo has gone sideways. I don't want to say round, but he's gone sideways there. And that has allowed Jay Kelly, Full Throttle, and Terminal Dady all to make their way through there. I don't know if either car will have damage from that, but yeah, big contact there.
Yeah, big contact there, and that would probably end up on my desk tomorrow morning.
More than likely, yes. Back to the back of the grid here, we have Crunchy Chewy Bar and Dutch looking to make a move on Northern Canuck. We'll see here. I'd assume these guys are familiar with each other off track, but we'll see how friendly they are on the track here, as Dutch does seem to have a bit of a pace advantage here. And yeah, you can
great exit there.
Yeah, he's really got him lined up here. We'll see. He's taking the inside line here. Northern Canuck. Oh, big contact. I think he got a little bit squirrely there, trying to hold it flat through Blanchimont.
Yeah, he caught a bit of grass there.
Yeah.
So.
Really well done to keep it on track. Same for Crunchy Chewy Bar. It looks like he kind of reacted. King Goose is retired. I don't know where he is on track, but that is a safety car.
Before the back straight. Yeah, he crashed before the back straight. It's very easy to lose it if you get a bit too much at the curve. At this speed, you're taking that turn. It doesn't take much to unsettle the car.
So now we'll see if anyone pits from here.
I mean, 10 laps. You could easily do that. 10 laps and stuff. I think I would do it.
You can, yeah. I guess it will depend on what guys want to do with track position. I would think if I'm probably towards the back of the grid, if I'm Alejandro, I would definitely pit for the softs. Get off those hard tires. Same with Northern Canuck.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
I think at the front,
pit.
I would do it also at the front, I believe.
Full throttle, maybe.
Maybe, like, I could see, like, Mario and Costco going for, like, alternate strategies, one going in, one staying out, to not double stack. But I feel like 10 laps is doable on the soft, so why not just get the pace?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It will be interesting to see here what everyone decides on. I think most teams have enough of a gap. Let's right on board with Mario, though. Yeah,
Mario stayed out.
Costco
stayed out.
TX Lossy stayed out. Jay Kelly has gone in. Full Throttle is going in. Terminal Dady is going in. Hippo has stayed out.
For Ram, Full Throttle is a no-brainer, getting off these arms.
GP Colin has gone in. Alejandro has gone in. Northern Canuck has stayed out. Oh!
Yeah,
Alejandro has crashed.
What I did. Alejandro did what I did. And
he's disqualified.
He didn't crash. He just got stuck there. I had to put on reverse, and that's unfortunate. But Yeah, that's the way it is.
I like how the car drives you out of the pit lane, though, right across the track, and parks you on the track, rather than just sending you into the pits. That is disastrous for Alejandro.
A lap of shame.
Yeah. This game sometimes, I tell ya. Okay, so interesting. Full throttle on the mediums, Dady on the mediums, Ryan, who's a ghost car, on the mediums, he doesn't count. GP on the softs, Spider-Man fan on the mediums, the captain on the mediums, and Augustus on the softs. So a lot of these guys
Jake Kelly on the soft in P6.
Yeah.
Jake Kelly on the soft in P6. Yeah.
Yeah. They went to the mediums, but Jake Kelly is looking in prime position here as he catches that group really fast. Yeah, wow, I'm a little surprised that so many of these guys went for the mediums.
Is there the issue of not having any more softs? I don't think so.
But even still, I don't think any guys really did 3 laps on.
Yeah, and even if you did 3 laps, even if there's 1 lap of wear on them, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's much easier to be a race strategist from the pit lane when you can see everything that's going on. Much more difficult to do so when you're on the track. But
and you need to fight Jeff to actually get the tire you want.
Yeah. We know how much of a pain in the ass he can be.
We love him though. He's the best.
Yeah, of course. You know,
Dutch coming in.
Dutch has come in. He's done that twice now, I think, where he is pit under the safety car.
I mean, no, he didn't pit. He's on 4 laps old.
No, but I meant last time under the last safety car.
You mean he got on the 2nd lap of the safety car?
Yeah. And he's gone to the mediums. Interesting. Okay. That will put him last place, obviously, by quite a bit. But he'll catch up before we restart, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, so obviously now Jake Kelly promoted to 5th, right behind his teammate, actually. So you got to feel really confident in him having a good shot, not just at a podium, but actually winning this race. GP's going to have to make a lot of overtakes if he wants to fight his way back up to P5 or better. I would say GP probably his best finish at this point would probably be P6. Obviously barring any incidents or crashes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's still a lot of laps left in Spa.
Yes, it is Spa. Terminal Dady looking pretty good. Full Throttle is still looking pretty solid. 8th place. He's been kind of up and down throughout the entire grid. Various strategy here, but I think he should be a bit quicker than the 2 cars ahead of him, obviously being on fresh tires, so definitely looking to make up a few places. Yeah, I mean, it's been a really clean race so far, which is what we really wanted to see. Obviously, there was that bit of contact between it was Hippo and PX
Yep.
But it didn't seem like either car was damaged from that. Neither of them had to pit, so that's okay. And Hippo obviously right back behind him again now, so safety car is in this lap. Get on board again with Mario. We'll watch how he restarts us this time around.
Yeah, probably not gonna fool everyone with the early start this time.
Well, the nice thing he has is I can probably guarantee he's in a party with his teammate.
Oh, for sure, yep.
So the 2 of them can coordinate that pretty well. You can kind of give him the heads up on when he's going. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, it's can't go now. The safety car is not even in. He slows down. He's gone. He has punched it. So he's kind of done it in about the same spot as last time. And And it looks like he's got it again. He's already pulled a second on Costco. We
Jake
have
Kelly already making a move on his
full throttle
teammate.
into the pit lane. Maybe damage under the safety car, but yeah, Jake Kelly has cleared his teammate. I'm sure they probably would have coordinated that a bit, knowing that Jake Kelly is on the fresher soft tires. You don't want to hold him up, right?
No.
As he is just ripping through Eau Rouge and Radion, and it looks like he's going to get PX Lozzie before Lake Home.
Turns out fresh soft are quicker than used mediums.
Yes, it appears to have been a very wise decision to pit onto those soft tires as he clears him easy and is now hunting down both the Alpine drivers. GP has made it past the ghost car of Ryan to put him into 10th. And right on the back of Spider-Man Fan. We'll watch this for a bit here as it's one of our closer gaps on track. We also have Crunchy Chewy Bar hunting down Northern Canuck. As Humble Hippo actually picks up a time penalty. So, it's not really good for his race. Augustus picks up a time penalty.
Yeah, time penalties are not good right now with the pack so bunched up.
Yeah. It's very, sorry, we'll jump back up to Jay Kelly as he is flying at the moment here. As he sets a purple middle sector, I'd assume he's got to be the fastest man on track as he is looking to send it around the outside here of Costco. The two of them side by side, and wow, yeah, clean. Jay Kelly is on a mission right now. Clearing 3 cars in less than a lap, and he has only now the race leader and the championship leader, Mario World, in his sights as he sets the fastest lap of the race so far, a 1:46.6. And he did all those overtakes without even... Crazy impressive there as Northern Canuck.
Northern Canuck, like, we have probably outbrake himself a little bit in turn 1 fighting Terminal.
Yeah. He's allowed both those guys to get through. Oh, right on board with Terminal now, who's on the back of Crunchy Chewy Bar. It looks like he had to lift ever so slightly coming up the hill, which doesn't seem to have cost him all that much as he moves to the inside here. Tried to make that overtake into Lake Home. Oh, and he's late on the brakes. A lot of curb! Oh, no! Too much curb, and that has sent him all the way around. Oh, that's unfortunate.
These curbs, man.
Yeah, they are not fun. They are not forgiving as Terminal slides down to 14th. Definitely has wing damage. We're going to keep an eye on the Delta for Jay Kelly. We're watching GP Colin now as he is looking to slice his way through the field in much the same way Kelly has so far. He's got a lot of pressure from behind as he tries to pressure the driver in front. So
yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. He's on fresh off against Ards. You just need to actually be in a spot in the track where it's possible to make a move. So.
The yellow flag, it looks like full throttle. Oh, GP looks like he got a...
He got surprised at his own face.
Yeah, I think he did surprise himself there. And you can see him, he's chomping at the bit here, really desperate to get by. And you can see he's decided it's not for the bus stop chicane. If he can get this exit right, though, he should be able to get a good run down into turn 1. And I think, yeah, he's going to have a good shot here. But not quite close enough. He took a little bit of a peek, but we said at the... Oh, as... Ooh, Spider-Man fan looking to make a little bit of a sneaky move there.
Yeah,
set it up the inside.
Send a message to GP to hurry up and do something because...
On board, Jay Kelly. Very close, but yes. We'll go back to GP now, who is going to have DRS. He is look like he's going to get this move done well before the braking zone. He is ahead heading into that corner, so...
Oh, the captain took a look at Spider-Man too.
And now GP is going to hope that Northern Canuck can maybe provide a bit of a buffer here and hold these guys up and let him break free of that DRS as he continues his charge up the field here. You can see that gap and what it has cost him battling, though. He is already, well, I guess he's 1 second behind Crunchy Chewy Bar, but he's already 6 seconds behind Humble Hippo. So the cost of battling here on track. Jump back on board here with Jay Kelly as he looks to snatch the lead from Mario World. He's not going to be close enough, I don't think, coming into the bus stop chicane. Probably doesn't want to burn his ERS. Might as well wait until you have DRS. And you can use that combination. We're going to jump to the captain.
Too wide into Maxim, yep.
Ooh, so close. I think he dipped his rear wheel into the grass.
Ooh, I got scared there. I got scared there.
Really, really well done between the two of them. And, yeah, the captain has taken it. Spider-Man fans dumped into the pits. I wonder if maybe he has damage.
Okay, that's odd. Assuming he doesn't have damage, that's odd. Because I thought he was fighting pretty well.
Yeah, back up to the front. Sorry, Jay Kelly has cleared Mario World and has taken the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix on lap 17 here. So now it's going to be a question, will those tires hold up? They should, but that is really all he has to worry about here. Mario World needs to stay in DRS through this middle sector here. This is crucial for his race.
GP also made a move on Crunchy Chewy Bar.
He did, yes. So now he has to work on cutting down that gap. He's going to need to be catching Humble Hippo, though, at about like 1.5 seconds a lap. Well, I guess Hippo has the penalty, but if he wants to really get higher than 5th, he's really got to turn on the jets.
Yep. Turns on the jets, but still avoiding the curbs.
We have Hippo now and PX Lozzie both hunting down Costco, who looked pretty solid. I mean, Alpine really were in control of this race from the start now. That safety car has kind of put a wrench in their plans. PX Lozzie looks to drop Costco from the podium here.
Oh, Augustus the snap oversteer.
Jay Kelly sets the fastest lap yet again here. Yeah, Augustus there in the wall. Hopefully nothing too serious, but that has promoted Dutch into P10 and Northern Canuck actually in P9. So a really strong showing from two of our new guys here in the points currently, which is really good for a debut.
Yeah, with all the nerves and all, getting points.
Yeah. Any points are better than no points. You have PX Lozzie, though, really closing on Costco. He's not going to be close enough. Definitely not this lap. But hanging in there, biding his time, he really can afford to be patient. And that DRS train is really actually pulling these guys away from GP Colin, who has not made any inroads. Has in fact lost time compared to last lap.
Yep, DRS, slipstream, powerful thing.
So, GP kind of stuck in no man's land at the moment. Let's review the penalties real quick here. So, Hippo has 3 seconds, Crunchy Chewy Bar has 3 seconds, Spider-Man Fan 3, Terminal Deity with 6, Augustus with 3, and Full Throttle with 8. So, all those guys at the bottom of the table there with penalties, really not going to affect too much points-wise. GP does need to get within 3 seconds of Humble Hippo, though, if he wants to move up any places, to gain any more points here. As Hippo actually looks like he's on the verge of dropping out of DRS.
Yeah, he got a bit of a scary moment at the breaking point of the bus stop chicane. He got a bit of grass.
Oh, his PX Lozzie's gone really deep into turn 1 there. And that's probably going to ruin his chance to make an overtake on this lap. We'll see, though.
Humble as DRS, so he's still hanging out.
So we'll watch now. GP was 5.2 behind before they had DRS. We'll watch when they get to the end of this straight, and you lose about 2-3 tenths just from the Kemmel straight alone. Look at that time just drop off. So Hippo picks up another time penalty. That's devastating for him.
Yep.
Fantastic news for GP Colin, though. who actually did seem to turn on the jets a bit that last lap. Gained a second, 1.4, 1.5 seconds. So,
yeah, but time is running out.
yeah, he really, I guess, yeah, at this point he just wants to stay in that window, that 6-second window of Humble Hippo, and come home in P5. Pixelazzi, though, he wants a podium. He wants the glory.
Probably the closest he's been. Well, a few last lap.
Let's see what he can do here. As Jay Kelly is just checked out in front there. Really smart call on those soft tires.
Yeah, it turns out soft tires are pretty quick at the end of the race.
Ooh, as Pixelazzi gets right into the gearbox. Costco practically pushing him through the final chicane. DRS helping him now into turn 1, but this isn't the place you want to do it. This is all just setting up the overtake. You want to put yourself in a position where once you get onto the Camel straight, you're just sailing. So
Costco get great exits.
We'll see now. I mean, he's right on the back there.
Yeah, with DRS and battery, that's probably going to be it. No, yeah.
He is alongside. He's sent it down the inside. Oh, Costco got a little squirrely, but he has kept it on track. He has to stay ahead of Hippo now, though. As we have a yellow flag at full throttle. Yes, unfortunately. He was having such a solid race. Now down in 15th. Just a disaster of an evening so quickly. How do you say a disaster of an evening in French? Something soir, right?
Let me think about it. I forgot how to speak in French.
Une soir disaster.
Ouais, une soirée désastreuse, ça se dit bien.
Hey, there we have it. You want to know how my French lessons go? I shouldn't call them lessons. My Duolingo.
I mean, what do you want to call them?
I don't know. It feels more so like a hobby rather than like a real like learning experience. But the only questions I can answer would be like, if you ask me where the children are, and then I could say, les enfants sont dans le jardin avec les chats. That's the only French I can speak.
Okay, great. Is that a useful phrase?
No, never. If you were to speak to me in French, I could not have a conversation.
To people wondering, he just said that the children were playing with the cats in the garden. So I'm not sure in which situation that would apply, but...
Well, once I have kids and a cat and a garden and someone asks me where my kids are, well then I'll be something special. But yeah, I don't really have any applicable French phrases. But I'm sure no one wants to hear me speak French anyways. We do have Costco hanging on to the back of Pixelazzi.
That battle is still going on.
Yeah, this three-way battle, it is our closest battle on the track as well. GP Colin really not able to make those inroads. Trying to chase down this train here. It's very similar to when you're on the outside looking in at a track like Baku. When you're so close, but the DRS train just pulls you away. As we see Hippo actually run wide on the exit of Puan there. I guess an additional penalty won't really make too much of a difference at this point. He's kind of locked into 6th place.
How strict the line is in this corner.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people going wide there.
It's definitely one where you can get away with it a lot more than certain others, especially if you do just even a little bit of a lift, they'll kind of let you get away with it. But we have 2 laps left to go here. Jay Kelly actually is about to start us on to our final lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. I gotta say, it's kind of flown by here. There was a lot of action to start. We had some safety cars which shook up the order. And Costco now, and he's so close. Maybe saving it. Maybe he was setting this up for a final lap pass here, coming up to Kemble Straight. He is very, very close behind Pixelazzi.
With a small battery advantage.
Yeah. Oh,
no.
He's run wide, and that was his shot.
Yeah, he wanted it a bit too much.
Too much. He held on too much. His Hippo now is looking to make a move.
Yeah,
And
and with
Hippo
penalties,
is...
there's no point fighting it.
Yeah. Hippo obviously will not keep that position, but Costco, I'm sure just the absolute glory of being interviewed by the two of us got in his head a little and sent him wide up the hill. And that has cost him any shot at a podium here. As Humble Hippo now is just causing a roadblock between him and the podium. But Costco actually has picked up a penalty there. He has 3 seconds. GP Colin is 3.7 off the back of him. If he can somehow find 7/10 here in the last bit of this lap, we could see GP Colin.
Isn't something too crazy.
Yeah, we could see GP Colin actually jump up to 4th.
He already found 3/10.
It's really going to depend on this final chicane. That's the only real corner left at this point. How well Costco can get through it and how well GP can get through it. Hippo's actually run wide there on the exit. GP Colin is going to be so close. It's going to be so close. 3/10. So, really well done. A nice, exciting finish there. We'll come across the line. I'm sorry, Jay Kelly.
Meanwhile, Jay Kelly won this race.
What happened to... Mario World must have picked up a penalty or had an incident. Because PX Lawsy has finished in 2nd. Oh my goodness, what did we miss? I don't see any penalties.
He got a 3-second penalty on the last lap.
Did he?
According to his race director, he has a penalty on the last lap.
Oh, wow. Alright, so... A lot of late drama there in that race on the last lap. GP almost getting 4th place. Mario World and Costco both picking up penalties on the last lap of the race. And, yeah, PX Lawsy jumping up to P2. So, really nice result. Jay Kelly... I don't know if this is his first win of the season, but a really good result. We will do interviews really quick, as I do kind of have to get going.
Alright.
We'll get these guys in here, and reveal their final thoughts. Let me get the party. Who was it? It was Mario World. Okay, perfect. I don't know if I have all of them on my friends list. In fact, I don't know if I have any of them on my friends list. Okay, you know what? We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Jay Kelly. Connection to the server has been lost. Can you hear me? Interesting. Okay, well, something funny is happening. We're still broadcasting, so that's okay. I'll try that again. Is this PSN just Jay Kelly? 4711. I'm not in the ZOR. No. The channel, no. Okay, who else? We have Mario World. I think his is just PX Lawsy. There might be an underscore at the end, possibly. 9 mutual friends. That's got to be the one. Okay, and last one. PX. I don't know how I don't have any of these guys as friends. 1 mutual friend. Hopefully that's the right one. Mario World started a party on his own. Did he just join the comms one? Okay, we'll get out of the menu so people can hear you again. We'll go back into the race director here. Oh, you know what? I lost... F1 is what closed. That's what happened.